better in English. Yeah, that is the goal. That has, always been the goal. Speak better English. So if you have a better goal, if your goal is to speak English, is to have a better English. Thanks for the live. We are starting this live very positive. Avis Avis, yeah, is getting in touch. And well, let's go. Confidence is the topic of this live. Confidence and consistency will be the topic of most of my lives, because we need to have consistency, and I need to show people that it's not that difficult. Let's go, Avis Avis. Let's go. Let's go. It's not that difficult to be confident. We just need consistency. We just need the constant practice. Yeah, for instance, again, it's not something, because confidence is not something that we wait for. Confidence is something that we build through repeated action, like everything in life. How do you get good at a job? You repeatedly do that job. How do you get good at um, Nizla Kenzie? Yes, thanks for the support. How you get good at some study, some subject, school subject? By constantly studying it. Yeah, studying the subject. Yeah, being actively participant of the subject. Um, Avis is completely right. We have to move forward. Yeah, keep going, even in difficult times. Because if we keep moving, yeah, we will get to where we want to get. We just got to keep moving. I agree completely. Yeah. So if you want to be more confident in English, if you want to communicate better with people, if you want to be confident in front of a camera, all you need is be in front of the camera. Yeah, by being in front of the camera, or I'm not confident speaking in public, speaking with other people. How do you stay more confident? How do you become more confident? By being in front of other people. Yeah, if you are close to other people, yeah, but if you expose yourself to situations where other people are with you, yeah, speaking English, maybe in a community or something, you will definitely start improving. Yeah, we got some people coming in. Yeah, Silvano, GM, Kenzie, thanks for the like. Thanks for the support. We are definitely sharing great things. Yeah, great stories. And I will definitely help you be more confident. How do you feel about your English today, by the way? Yeah, you can get in touch with me. Maybe go with numbers. Number one, if you are not feeling so confident, 1 to 5, yeah? And five, if you are feeling super confident. Yeah. From 1 to 5, how confident do you feel with your English today? Number one, nervous. Number three, okay. Okay. Feel okay. Avis feels okay with his English. Yeah. Of course, and I can definitely feel that because you are talking to me here. Yeah, you are participating, you are interacting. This is definitely a sign of confidence. Even if there's no such confidence, this is definitely a sign of confidence. And that is great. Mr. Lucas, what's up? Hmm. Oh, yeah, I also got here on YouTube. Oh, for sure. Vera saying 3. So confident. Why? Why would you guys say feel okay? I see here. Who is it? Uh, okay. Avis, why 3? Why feel okay? And Vera, why feel okay? Let me get that from you. Let me understand. I'll wait for your interaction. You can write a little bit. Le- And if you are in this live, make sure you share that. I do not, unfortunately, yeah, I do not have a lot of time today. I will have to stay here for a shorter period than my usual because I will have a meeting anytime soon. Okay. I have one here. Avis avis. Confidence is a wall we build brick after brick. That's a beautiful saying, actually. Yeah, that's very philosophical. It's a wall that we build brick after brick. Yes. So we put a little bit of confidence in here. We try here. We expose here. We do this. We do that, and we start to build this wall. Yeah. Or perhaps or maybe not necessarily. Yes, we can build the bricks, or I would even say the opposite, avis avis. I would say something like destroying the bricks. It's a wall in front of your face that you are scared, yeah, and you don't have this confidence. And perhaps we can even break brick after brick until there's no wall in front of you and you are completely confident about your English. That's another interesting point of view. You know, when you see the cup half full and the cup half empty, something like that. Yeah. So we could have both perspectives of what that actually is. That's an interesting way of thinking about that, actually. Yeah. Um, Motivational. Peace. Somebody to follow the missionary. Yeah. Come on. But if, Mr. Mission Motivational, if you write that in English, people will follow you. If you write in Portuguese, it's hard for people to follow you because here people are here to learn English. People can follow you, but make sure you write that in English. Peace. Yes. Be protected. Yes. Well, and speaking of the confidence, again, it's not something we wait for, it's something that we have to go for. So um, today I want to talk about something that really, stops many people from progressing. Let me just make sure I can have a visual of everybody on YouTube and TikTok here. Cool. And uh, many people, something that stops many people from progressing. And they say like, oh, I need more confidence. I'm afraid of making mistakes. Yeah, people are afraid of being judged. People are afraid of making mistakes. I understand English, but I can't speak. I know what I want to say, but when it's time to speak, I freeze. Yeah. So I understand that feeling. I completely understand the feeling that you have about that. But today, I want to challenge the way you think about confidence because maybe confidence is not your real problem. Maybe the real problem is consistency. King Miles, yo, bro, watch my video. What video, mate? Let's say. Yeah, maybe the real problem is the consistency, not the confidence. You are waiting to feel confident before you practice, but confidence normally comes after the practice, not before the practice. Sure, some people might be born or taught confidence since they were kids, but confidence usually comes before the practice. I'm sorry, after the practice, not before the practice. So you need to practice, 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 practice until you become confident. Um, you do not become confident and then you start speaking. You have to start speaking so then you feel confident. You start speaking, you continue speaking, you make your mistakes, you improve, and then you become more confident. That is the process. So today, yeah, I'm going to explain why consistency um, is more important than motivation, how the small actions can build this confidence and what you can start doing every day to improve your English. Avis avis, not every day we feel, avis avis is saying here, not every day we feel going all out, but we don't mean, oops, going up. But we don't mean it to hold you back from reaching out your goal. Not every day we feel like going all, yeah, sure, or maybe going all in, yes, but we have to start small steps. Some days we are better than other days, but we always have to find, and it's a real thing, even if like every day you are better, what, even if it's 1%, um, just coming out there, even that we don't feel like that much better, as you were saying, Avis, we will feel better or we will improve from something, because everybody has their bad day. Yeah, but even with the bad day, if we put ourselves out there, the most difficult part is to begin. After we begin, yeah, we start flowing. Yeah, I exercise. Yeah, I like to run, for example, and some days I don't want to run. I'm like, oh man, I'm tired. I don't want to run, whatever, whatever, but I'll go for the discipline. And I go, I start running. And after maybe 500 meters, 1 kilometer, I start to run faster and I get more excited about running, because the difficult part is to start. After we start, we can definitely reach our goal. Sometimes our minds, yeah, are trying to hold us back. So we gotta keep being consistent. Amazing. I love the comments. I like the like. I love the likes. I love the sharing. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody coming into the live. Vitor, Harem, Jesus, Leah, yeah, Hexin. Yes, thank you so much. And um, many people believe that confidence is part of a person's personality. They think, oh, that person was born confident. They were confident since they were babies. She's naturally good at speaking. He doesn't feel nervous. Like this person is never feels nervous. But that is usually not true. Yeah. Confident people also feel nervous. Um, and I'm gonna share something here with you, yeah, later, that is super common for people who think other people are born confident, and they can never be confident. So stick here with me, because I will definitely share this anytime soon. Remembering that I can't stay here for a long time today, so I will take advantage as much as I can of this time for a good delivery. Um, the difference, yeah, is that people have experience while they are nervous. Confidence doesn't mean that you feel no fear. Confidence means that you trust yourself enough to act even when you feel the fear. Confidence, for example, let me give you an example here. Imagine that you need to give a presentation in English. And I have this a lot in my communities. Yeah, people giving presentations in my communities where we give feedback to one another. A person who is not really confident to give these presentations, they may think, oh, I need to stop feeling nervous, because before I present, but before people present, they have like that butterfly in the stomach. Yeah, but a more confident person will often think, I'm nervous, but I have prepared and I can do this. Yeah, I can still do this no matter what, because I have prepared myself. And if you are not prepared, then you might feel a little bit nervous, but then there are some techniques that you can go around this nervousness. And that is completely, but what changes really from one person to another is the mindset. For example, I have Eduardo Conspiracy. Hello. Today, all people live nervous. Yes. Eduardo, I wouldn't generalize saying that all people live nervous, because I do have some people, for example, I myself, yeah, I feel confident. There are moments of nervousness, of course, but as we expose ourselves to situations, we start to feel more and more confident. And I know like a lot of people who become my students, yeah, and they study with me in my community. In the beginning, maybe first 2, 3 months, they feel more nervous, but then they start breaking this nervousness, yeah, building this brick by brick wall, and they start to become more and more confident. And they break this fear. Of course, there might be other fears, but yes, a lot of I wouldn't say all people, but I would say a lot of people feel live nervous nowadays. Yeah. Maybe for a lot of reasons, like staying on social media for a long time, yeah, watching a lot of things that are swiping up to things that are too different. Yeah, maybe they don't stick to a content that will actually give them information that is actually good and that can feed good things to their brain and their mindset. Yes, I kind of agree with you. And we also have Avi Zavi saying, oops, I think there's like two messages. Thanks for the like, Eduardo. Thanks for supporting. Yeah, Avi Zavi is the same. For example, Avi Zavi saying, for example, speaking of exercise, last year I lost 23 kilos in 4 months. I was so motivated. Exactly. That's consistency. Yeah. And exercise and running. That's amazing. Congratulations, by the way. Yeah. Wow. Losing 23 kilos in 4 months. That is crazy. Yeah. Exercise, diet, focus. Yeah. And also good sleep. Yeah. Good sleep helps a lot with losing weight. So you need these three pillars. Yeah. Good sleep, good exercise, and good diet. Yeah. These are three things that are very important. So you can lose your kilos, make sure that you keep your muscles going, yeah, and you don't have any other health issues, of course. But this year I felt stuck in a rut and gained 6 kilos because I couldn't keep it up with it. Yes, uh, and that's the hard part because people think it's just easy to just lose weight and then keep it, but keeping it is harder than losing it, because losing it you are super motivated, but then to maintain it you have to, as you said, stuck in a rut. Yeah, you stay in this groove, in this routine, that it's like, oh my god, every day is the same thing, every day is the same type of food, every day I need to exercise, I need to run, I need to ride a bike, I need to lift some weights. The routine, yeah, keeps you tired. This happens a lot with English people, English students. I've had many students, excuse me, throughout my career that they have the same issue. They face the same issue. They start studying, Alan, I want to be fluent in English. Okay, let's go with me. And they start studying, and some people, 6, 7, 8 months, maybe 9 months, they get a good level in their English. They become more independent, speaking with people, and more confident. Less than 1 year, and then, oh, I'm in a good level. I don't need to study anymore. I don't need to practice so much anymore. And they forget that what took them to become that confident and have good English was the consistency and the practice. What happens? They stop practicing and they start losing the English they have. I've been working with English for more than 14 years. In this time, I've had a lot of people learn English with me, or even with other people, but learn with me. They improve a lot 1 year, and then they, again, they don't educate as much. And after 1 or 2 years, they come back and say, maybe they leave and then they come back and they say, Alan, I don't feel the same improvement. Maybe I forgot a lot of stuff and I need to study again. Yeah. So, yes, to study from the beginning again. So, definitely, this is a problem. Yeah. The problem is not starting, the problem is maintaining after. Yeah. This is the hardest part because you got to keep the discipline. Let me see the comments here. 1% better. I like the name 1% better. Build every day 1% better. I like it. I talked about this today. It's like this attracted this person to my life. That's interesting. 1% better is speaking. Building confidence is more essential as today people speaking English are all around the world. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because people don't have confidence speaking. And some people, they have good English, they know the words, they know the vocabulary, but they can't talk to other people. They freeze when they are in front of other people. Yeah. And that's what I help people with. That's what I teach people. Yeah. Enslishendo. Hello, man. Hello, man. What's up? 1% better. Be consistent is also a key to reach the goal. I believe 100%. Being consistent and also 1% better saying being consistent also is a key to reach the goal. I believe that 100%. And of course, if you have the right direction, the right correction, the right feedback, it's even better because you can learn quicker. And there are some sort of shortcuts, yeah, that you can learn in a much efficient way without wasting your time. Yeah, so with an active learning, not just passive learning. Eduardo Conspiracy saying here, my friend, always together. NP, my friend, always together. It's pleasure to listen to you. Sorry, my English is not very well. Yes, amazing. I understand you, Eduardo. And again, um, your message is clear for me, and the mistakes will come. But then what's the important here? The important is to receive the feedback from that mistake and then to apply this feedback and make sure that you are learning from it and you improve every time. And one thing, Eduardo, that I say in my lives, one thing about confidence, very important, is you don't need to say sorry for your English. You don't say, oh, sorry about my English, sorry for my English, it's not very well. You don't need to say that. Yeah. If you share your message with me and I understand, that's perfect. That's all you need. Yeah, even with mistakes. If I don't understand, you don't need to say sorry. You say, oh, can you help me say that in a better way? Yeah. Or you try to find other way to deliver your message, maybe in a more simple way or something like that. Yeah, but you don't need to be sorry for your English. English Yundo followed me. Thanks for following, mate. Thanks for the support. That's cool. Gustavo Edmilson Tiago. Yes, that's Russian name, I think. I can't pronounce that. Apar. Nice. Well, unfortunately, I did have a lot of things to say here, but I think I'm going to have to come back and continue this in another live because I will have a meeting now and I can't miss that meeting in the next 2 minutes. So it's the time that I'll have to finish the live here. I appreciate so much the support. I appreciate so much people being present here. And I will come back for another live where I will continue this topic about confidence not being a personality trait. Yeah, and we can definitely keep going from that point. Thanks for the like, William. Hey, my friend William saying here. What is up? Again, I'm leaving, but I will come back for another live. I can't promise that I'll come back today. I have a very busy day today, but maybe tomorrow or Monday I will be back. It's possible tomorrow I'll be back and then I'll finish this one. Yeah. See you. Nice live. Nice. Yes, another comment here, Vera. Thank you. I'll see you guys in my next live. And make sure you follow me. Yeah, if you don't follow me yet, make sure you follow me here on social media. You like the content. Um, and there are many videos that will definitely help you speak English in a better way. Cheers. Have a nice weekend or start of the weekend. It's possible I'll be back tomorrow. Take it easy. Cheers.